Classification of animals. In this lesson, we will be able to describe the characteristics of vertebrates and invertebrates along with their examples. Animals with backbones. Animals with backbones are known as vertebrates. Vertebrates have different five phyla: the mammals, birds, fish, reptilians, and amphibians. These are the 5 classes of phylum Vertebrata. Animals with backbones are called as vertebrates. Vertebrates include many different kinds of animals. They can be found just about everywhere. They are cosmopolitan in oceans, in rivers, in forests, in mountains, and in deserts. Animals with backbones can be broken up into smaller groups by characteristics. They have different types of characteristics on the basis of which we classify these organisms into different classes. They can live everywhere. They are: number first, fish. Fishes are also called as Pisces. Characteristics of fishes: they are the largest group of vertebrates. They come in many sizes and shapes. Many fishes are covered with scales and protect them. They have fins that helps them to steer and balance in the water. Their body temperature varies in the water. These organisms, they are mostly aquatic, they are all aquatic. They cannot live without water. They have gills for respiration. They breathe through gills inside the water. They don't have lungs like us, because if they do have lungs, water will go inside the lungs and they will block their breathing mechanism or the gaseous exchange. They have fins all over their bodies, scales all over their bodies, and they have fins for momentary purpose, for movement inside the water. Amphibians. Characteristics of amphibians: their body temperature varies with their surrounding. They are cold-blooded organisms. They cannot maintain their body temperature with the surrounding. So whatever the temperature of the surrounding is, that will be the temperature of their body. Amphibians hatch from egg and they can live on land as an adult. They give eggs in water, like in moist areas where there is plenty of water, and then they hatch from the eggs inside the water. So initially when they hatch from the eggs, they live their certain part of their life in water, and when they become adult, they move to the land. Young amphibians breathe through gills like fish. As they have to live in water, so they have gills for respiration or for breathing mechanism. But as they grow up, as they become adult, then their gills, they are replaced by lungs. Adult amphibians breathe air from lungs. Some have smooth, moist skin. There are 2 types of breathing mechanism for these amphibians, as amphibians lives both in water and on land. So when they come to land, they breathe through their lungs, and when they goes back to water for a certain period of time, then they breathe through their skin. So the breathing through skin is known as cutaneous respiration or cutaneous breathing, and the breathing through lungs is known as pulmonary respiration. Reptiles. Characteristics of reptiles: reptiles can move at various speeds, like they are fast in speed or slow. They lay their eggs on land. Their shells are hard and their egg yolk is less. They have dry scaly skins. They can include animals as large as crocodile. Their body temperature varies with their environment, like they are warm-blooded animals. They live in hot, dry desert and in warm, wet tropical rainforest. Birds. Characteristics of birds: Birds lay hard-shelled eggs that hatch in their nests. There are about 9,000 types of birds. Birds are vertebrates, they have wings and they are covered with feathers. No other animals have this feature. Their bodies are covered with feathers because to give them low weight or less weight, which helps them in flight, and they have wings for flying. The bird's skeleton is very light in weight. Their bones are hollow, which assists them in flight. They range in size from as small as your finger like a hummingbird or as large as human like a ostrich. Birds are of two types. One are running birds and the other one is flying birds. Mammals. Characteristics of mammals. They include a wide range of animals: ape, lions, kangaroos, bats, etc. Their young grows inside the mother for some time of their life. They have to live in the mother's body, and then after some period of time they give birth to their child. They also have hairs on their body. This is the unique characteristics of mammals, and these hairs they keep them warm. They feed milk to their young ones. Invertebrates. Classification. Invertebrates are organisms which do not have a vertebral column in their body or backbone. 97% of the animal kingdom is made up of invertebrates. Some can be found in ponds, ocean, and other water environments, and some can live on land also. They have an exoskeleton like insects. Insects, they do have exoskeleton for their protection. These are some examples of insects and other invertebrates. Arthropods. Arthropods belong to the phylum Arthropoda, which means jointed feet or legs, and include 4 living subphyla, which are arachnids, which include spiders, mites, and scorpion. In these animals, the first pair of appendages or parts are often modified as fangs or pincers and are used to manipulate food. Spiders have 8 legs. Due to those fangs or pincers, they can bite or they can sting you or any other predator or prey. When they need food, they can kill their prey with these fangs or pincers. And when someone wants to prey on them, like their predators, they defend themselves through those fangs and pincers. Myriapoda, which includes centipedes and millipedes. They all have like more than up to 200 pairs of appendages, and these animals live on land and can have anywhere from 10 to nearly 200 pairs of appendages. Appendages means their legs are the parts of their bodies. Insects, the largest group of animals in kingdom Animalia. These animals dominate the land. They are all over the earth. All hexapods. Hexapods means they have 6 pairs of legs. Have 6 legs having 3 pairs of walking appendages. Crustaceans, which include lobsters, crabs, and shrimps. These animals dominate the ocean and usually have a set of interior appendages that are modified as mandibles. Mandibles, just like in us or in our body, there are teeth. So these crustaceans have mandibles. Mandibles are used to tear and to eat food, to grasp food, to bite food, and to chew food. The characteristics of arthropods. Arthropods are a group of invertebrates with jointed legs and hard exoskeleton that protect the arthropod. As it grows, it molts or shed its old exoskeleton. Molting or ecdysis are these phenomena occurs in arthropods, due to which they shed off their old skin and form the new one, which is grown underneath that old skin. So when the new skin completes, formation completes, the old one then sheds. This process is known as molting. Then it grows a new exoskeleton that allows its body to continue to grow. A lobster is an arthropod. The largest group of arthropods are insects. Arthropods, insects, spiders, and centipedes are millipedes. They are the only invertebrates that can fly. Insects have bodies divided into 3 parts and 6 legs. Those 3 parts are called as head, thorax, and abdomen. In some arthropods, the head and the thorax are jointed together or they fuses with each other, which is called as cephalothorax. Spiders have jointed legs, 8 legs, jaws, and fangs. Centipedes and millipedes are also arthropods. Centipedes uses its many legs to run from enemies. Millipedes roll up their bodies when they sense danger approaching. So at the end we have the summary that there are 2 groups of animals, invertebrates and vertebrates. Invertebrates don't have any backbone and the vertebrates having backbone.